Oh, yeah, it is. I started training. Let's see, my oldest daughter's 19. Her mom was pregnant with her first time I did jiu-jitsu, so close to 20 years ago. Uh, I started. My oldest daughter's 19, and started training when her mom was pregnant with her. So close to 20 years ago. Actually, she'll be 20 in July, so a little over 20 years ago, started training. Um, Took breaks on and off throughout training. Career stuff, gets in the way. Life gets in the way when you're the person training, not the person teaching. Having to afford life and a gym membership was kind of hard from time to time. Uh, but I always came back to jiu-jitsu. And little bit by little bit, I progressed and progressed and progressed. Never gave up. Even when I wasn't training for years, I went years without training at times. And every day I still woke up thinking about jiu-jitsu. A joke is at my house, a hug is a fight for underhooks. And it's really true with me and my daughter and my wife. Every time we a simple embrace and hug turns into a standing grappling match. It's kind of fun. Um, but even when I wasn't training, that was the case. Every time, whenever somebody goes to hug you, even at a social event, you always try to get the underhook. So jiu-jitsu never escaped me, and it never escaped my mind. Um, and when time and money could afford me to, I'd always go back if it wasn't nothing but dropping in here and there. Um, Long, hard road of training, and eventually one day I decided that I liked to share. I've got a testimony uh, that is that's near and dear to me because I've battled with addiction and substance abuse, and as a kid I had anger issues, and martial arts has always been a staple in my life, and it's kind of helped keep me level. And jiu-jitsu kind of did that for me. On days where there was just too much to handle, it all goes away for an hour at a time. 6 minutes, we roll 6 minute rounds here, and for 6 minutes, there's nothing on my mind, not one bill, not one problem, not anything. Nothing's on my mind except for what's happening right there in that second. So I'm lucky. I get like multiple 6 minute vacations a night, and that's what it is. It's a 6 minute vacation, and I get them every day of my life. I'm lucky enough to own a gym, and I get to do it every day. But I decided I like to teach, and when COVID started restricting things at my job, I started training, teaching people jiu-jitsu kind of on the side. Then I opened my gym, and then we expanded the gym, and it got big. Uh, we had to get into another gym, and we outgrew it, and then we moved into this building. I went from a 1,500 square foot building to a 6,000 square foot building in a matter of 18 months. And we got into remodeling this, and COVID shut us down completely. It killed everything in 2019. And then through the restrictions, we were able to do some training here when they'd open us up, here and there, here and there. And now that it's all gone, we are here and training and growing. But that's kind of the story of this gym. And I guess the story for me is just that. I mean, it's jiu-jitsu keeps me level. And not to mention, it's kept me in pretty good shape. I'm 40 years old, and I have to fight, 20-year-old dudes every day of my life. So it makes me feel young, that's for certain. I don't feel so young when I wake up sometimes, um, but I just love to share. I like to share my story and my testimony. And there's people here that are battling with some of the same things that I've battled with, or coming out of the battle. And I feel like me being more than just a jiu-jitsu teacher and teaching martial arts, I get to be a person that says, hey, I've been there. And, they're not all good days. But I'm living proof that, you can survive every bad day you ever have. And like I said, I'm living proof of that. I wake up every morning, put both feet on the floor, and I get to the end of that day, whether it's a good day or a bad day. And luckily, I get to end my day most days with jiu-jitsu. And God has blessed me tremendously with that, for certain. I wouldn't have any of this without being blessed by the Lord. But that's, like I said, that's my story. And sticking to it. No. And I was here. If anybody asks, I was here. I'm always here. But anything else?
That was perfect.
Yay.